Hello, it's Mark Creaser here. I wanted to talk to you today for a few minutes about how you can get more referred business into your company from your existing clients. When I'm sitting down with businesses, they often say to me, lots of our customers come in through referral, but we can't get more of them easily. And I often question that, and I say, well, what's your strategy for attracting referred business? Have you got a referral program? What do you do on that front? And they say, yeah. We've got a referral strategy. We offer people something when they refer. And I say, talk me through it. Is it working? What's going on? And I've made my notes here because lots of people do this the wrong way. So they'll say they've got a referral campaign and they have got a 10% kickback for their customers when they refer somebody else in, or maybe they're giving people bottles of wine or cases of wine. Maybe they're waving some iPads around and they're giving iPads out to people that refer new customers in. But yet they don't get as many of them as they would like. And there are a few reasons for that. And I want to talk you through three of those right now and then talk to you about what to do instead. The first reason why people won't be referring is because they don't know that you want referrals. You know you've got a referral scheme. You know you've got a pile of iPads, or you're prepared to order more iPads. You know you've got a kickback in place. You know that you're generous with your thanks for people that do refer, but most of your customers don't know that you're looking for referrals or that you are grateful for them or have that scheme in place. So not knowing is the first thing. And there's a big difference between you knowing in your office, in your team, and your customers knowing. They don't see everything that you see. So you know that it's part of the fabric of your organization, but they maybe read 1 in 7 emails and scan through some of the stuff that you send to them. They haven't looked all the way around your website to find that bit that talks specifically about referrals. So not knowing is one of the big barriers that needs to be overcome. The second is that if you're inviting people to send referrals in your direction and you're going to bribe them, say, with an iPad, then that's making people feel a little bit uncomfortable. I've got Ryan behind the camera here. If I'd got something that I thought was right for Ryan, then I might refer him to that thing, but I probably wouldn't feel very comfortable doing it if I was going to get an iPad for doing so. It would put me in a bit of an uncomfortable position, but yeah, that's what lots of people do. And then the third reason why most people's referral strategies don't work is because they make it too difficult to do. They just make it too complicated for their clients to refer people. There are codes, there are forms, there are personalized things that need to happen. It needs to be tracked somehow. You need to send us their details and then we'll send the thing out to them. And it's just too complicated. And that's why it doesn't work. No one knows about it. People feel uncomfortable selling it because they feel like you're bribing them, and then it's just too difficult. So here's what to do instead. The first thing is to ask for referrals. It's overcoming that people not knowing about this. And you need to be clear with your customers that your favorite customers, your best customers, often come in through referral, because they might not know about that. And you need to tell them on email, you need to tell them in your newsletter, you need to tell them when you speak to them, you need to tell them at events that you see them at. You need to keep talking about how referral is a key intake strategy for your business when it comes to acquiring new customers. If you haven't got that many customers, pick up the phone and call them. I had a client here in the office last week. They've only got 32 customers. Their whole business is built around a few dozen customers. It's just like my business. And when you've got that sort of numbers, then you should be calling them and you should be talking to them. You don't need a fancy print piece. You don't need a new piece on the website. You don't need a 3-part video series. You need to pick up the phone and say, hey, we really like working with you as a customer. We think that you might know some more people just like you that could work with us. What would need to happen for you to refer them? And I'll tell you a couple of things that might need to happen. So the first thing is giving people a really good reason to refer. An iPad's a really nice toy, but when it comes to getting people to take action, very often it's what I call a money can't buy prize or a money can't buy offer that's so much more impactful than a money can buy offer. If your customers are like my customers, then if they wanted a new iPad, then they'd just go out and buy a new iPad. If they wanted to go to New York for the weekend, then they'd just book some flights and go to New York for the weekend. It's thinking a little bit beyond that about what could be our money can't buy offer. And very often that involves putting your time into it, or pulling some strings and making something happen that they couldn't easily do themselves. The second one of those is giving people a reason to tell their friend about this. So most people's referral strategies hang around rewarding your clients. People that will be doing the referring need to have a hook. They need to have a reason for the person that they're driving in your direction to take action now. So if I was referring Ryan into this business over here, then I need to be able to say to him, hey, if you come in through my link, or if I refer you and if I introduce you, then I'm going to get something, but you're going to get something just because you've been referred. And that's good for a couple of reasons. One, it makes me feel good about it. It gives me a real bona fide reason to send Ryan in through my preferred route. And as the business owner, of course, you then get to track, because he's coming in through the right way, because there's a reason, there's a bonus for him for coming in through the right way, then he will do that. And you're then much clearer around where those new customers have come from and who's referred them. So Sky do a really good version of this, or they used to do a good version of this. If you referred a new customer to Sky, then you would get £50 as the existing Sky subscriber, and the new Sky subscriber would also get £50. I think they did M&S vouchers, but the point was that, yeah, I got something for referring you, but you got something extra for joining Sky through referral rather than just joining Sky. Makes it easier for everybody. So, next thing on my point of what to do is to give people a reason to do it now. Because if you just got an open-ended referral scheme, there's no reason to take activity now, and people are hugely deadline driven. If you want activity from people, then you need to put deadlines in place. I can't just say that £50 is an open-ended offer, because if it is, then I don't necessarily need to mention it to Ryan right now. I can mention it the next time I see it, and then I forget, and then I forget again, and then I don't see him for 3 months, and we never get around to having the conversation. But if you say it's £50 if he signs up before the end of this month, then there's a real reason for me to get in touch with him and say, I think you'd like this, have a look at this, there's a reason for you to sign up before the end of the month. Giving people a reason to do it now works. Deadlines are hugely powerful. Maybe referral weeks, maybe new customer months, whatever works in your business. But remembering to put those deadlines in play. And then the last thing on my what to do instead list is making it easy for people. People don't like codes. They don't like complications. They really like it when it's dead simple. So reducing the friction as much as possible makes it nice and easy for them. So instead of having to give you my email addresses, I can send people to somewhere, or I can do something else. And instead of having to think of what to write to share my code on my web page, you're providing me with the email copy, you're providing me with an image that I can share, you're providing me with the lines that I can use on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. So you are giving me the collateral that I need in order to share your referral campaign. So I'm not just saying, hey, here's your link, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook. I'm saying, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook. Here's an email that you can send to your friends. Here's an email that you can send to your colleagues. Here's a line that you could use to share this code on Facebook right now. And by doing that, by just allowing people to copy and paste stuff that's already created, you're reducing the friction, you're making it easy for them. They haven't got to do the thinking, and that's going to get that code shared a huge amount more. And then the last thing, on that as well, making it easy for people, putting on events, putting on a bring a friend event. That can work really, really nicely for some businesses. We're inviting all of our clients to come in, and we're saying bring a friend, just reducing the friction. Rather than sending the friends in for the sales meeting, just bring them in, introduce them. It's a nice way of making that work for some businesses. And then the last point on my list was simply that not every customer will refer. Going back to the client that I was talking about earlier with 32 customers, if he wanted to double his business, he needs another 32 customers, and he could get all of those through referral, but they're not going to come from 32 different clients. Each of his clients is not going to refer a single business in his direction. More likely, only 6 people are going to refer. One of them's going to refer 10 or a dozen or 15 new clients in. 2 or 3 of them are going to refer 7 or 8. And the rest of them are going to refer ones and twos. So once you've got a referrer, look after them. Don't think, oh, we've already had a referrer from them. Think, well, we've had a referral from them. What can we do to elicit more referrals? What can we do to work with them, to give them the tools to find more people, because they've already demonstrated that they're capable of doing it. They've already demonstrated they're happy to do it. So what else can we do to get another one from them? Because it's always easier to get another referral from someone that has referred versus going to find someone to refer somebody for their first time. I hope that's been useful. I hope that's been a useful few minutes on referral. Most businesses don't do it right. Most businesses could do it much better. Some useful points in there, I hope, that will allow you to launch or relaunch a referral strategy of your very own. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.